For today's prophecy update, I want to address Trump's trip abroad, which commenced with his visit to Saudi Arabia yesterday. I woke up at 3:30 this morning, Hawaii time, in anticipation of the much-awaited speech by Trump to all of the Muslim leaders there in Riyadh. And I have to say that I'm not surprised, and I'll explain why I say that. Trump spoke as presidents before him spoke. And in so doing, he profaned and even blasphemed the true and the living God by implying that Muslims, Jews, and Christians worship the same God. I make no apologies for saying that, and I also make no apologies for what I'm about to say. But Trump's speech is wrong on every level, and it's very grievous. And what's even more grievous is that, if this weren't bad enough, most Christians have no clue. CNS News reported on Friday about a new Gallup poll showing that only 24% of Americans believe the Bible is the literal Word of God. That's a problem. That's the problem. If only 24% of Americans believe the Bible is the literal Word of God, then need we look any further to the reason why a literal Israel that is today, according to Bible prophecy, a sign? Is this why? Replacement theology? You'll forgive me, but there are many Christians today that are falling prey to this satanic false teaching that God is through with the Jew, that the church replaces the Jews as God's elect. You'll forgive the strength of this, but that comes from the pit of hell. You'll find it in what is being called Christian Palestinianism. You know what that is? These are Arab Christians that have bought into this lie that God is through with the Jew. Here's why it comes from the pit of hell. God has a covenant with the Jew, and it's an everlasting covenant. And oh, by the way, God has a covenant with me and you too. If God is through with the Jew, then how secure are you? It's an everlasting covenant. God is not through with the Jew. God has a plan for his people, the Jewish people. It's for this reason that many biblically illiterate Christians see Trump's trip as a good thing. He's going to bring peace, finally, to the Middle East. Here's the fact of the matter. Pardon me. He is seeking to unite Islam, Judaism, and Christianity vis-a-vis the dividing of Jerusalem. That's why he's in Saudi Arabia today. That's why tomorrow he leaves for Israel. And then after Israel, he goes to Brussels, or he goes to the Vatican to meet with the Pope. And then after that, he goes to Brussels, where he'll meet with NATO. I'm hoping you'll bear with me as I, try to sort through what is arguably the most historic and prophetic series of events in recent memory. I know that's kind of a big statement, but again, I'm hoping you'll just hear me out as I try to explain what I believe is actually happening here.